In the grim darkness of the far future, where humanity's survival hangs by a thread, colossal war machines known as Titans stride across battlefields, their very footsteps shaking the earth. These behemoths, revered as avatars of the Omnitia, harbor secrets deep within their ancient frames that few outside the Adeptus Mechanicus dare to contemplate. Titans are more than mere weapons. They are living legends, each a unique repository of history, technology, and the sacred mysteries of the cult Mechanicus. Their imposing exteriors of adamantium and ceramite shield inner workings of mind-boggling complexity, where the lines between machine and spirit blur. At the heart of every Titan lies its most closely guarded secret, the manifold. This arcane device serves as the neural interface between the Titan and its crew, particularly the princeps who commands it. The manifold is a labyrinth of psychoconductive circuitry, allowing the human mind to merge with the machine spirit of the Titan. This fusion of consciousness is a process shrouded in secrecy, known only to those who have undergone the grueling training to become part of a Titan crew. The machine spirits of Titans are entities of immense power and capricious nature. These artificial intelligences, developed over millennia of service, possess distinct personalities and temperaments. Some are noble and proud, while others are savage and bloodthirsty. The true extent of their sentience remains a topic of debate even among the tech priests who tend to them. Hidden within the bowels of these war engines are ancient technologies, some dating back to the Dark Age of technology. Plasma reactors of unimaginable power, void shield generators capable of withstanding orbital bombardments, and weapon systems that can level entire cities are but a few of the wonders concealed within a Titan's frame. Many of these technologies are irreplaceable, their methods of creation long lost to time. The Titans also hide darker secrets. Some house-forbidden xenotech, salvaged from alien races and integrated into their systems in desperate times. Others bear the scars of demonic possession, their machine spirits forever altered by encounters with the forces of chaos. These tainted Titans are closely monitored, their crews ever vigilant for signs of corruption. In the Imperium's endless wars, Titans serve as mobile fortresses and command centers. Their cavernous interiors contain not just the crew, but entire contingents of support staff, from tech priests and servitors to medici teams and tactical analysts. Entire wars can be coordinated from within a Titan strategium, hidden deep within its armored shell. The process of awakening a dormant Titan is a ritual shrouded in mystery. It involves complex rites and incantations, the spilling of sacred oils, and the burning of rare incense. This ceremony is as much about appeasing the machine spirit as it is about activating ancient systems. Failure in these rituals can result in catastrophic consequences, from system malfunctions to full-scale rebellions of the Titan against its crew. Perhaps the most closely guarded secret of the Titans is the existence of the Castigator class. This forbidden pattern of Titan, created during the Dark Age of technology, possessed an artificial intelligence so advanced it bordered on true sentience. The Castigator class was deemed too dangerous and subsequently eradicated, but rumors persist of surviving units hidden in forgotten corners of the galaxy. Mysteries of the Titans are guarded not just out of tradition or pride, but out of necessity. For in the wrong hands, the power hidden within these ancient war machines could shake the very foundations of the Imperium itself. The origins of Titans trace back to the Dark Age of technology, an era of unprecedented human advancement. During this golden age, humanity reached its zenith of scientific and technological prowess, creating marvels that would later be viewed as miracles by a regressed civilization. The first Titans were born from the fusion of cutting-edge robotics, advanced AI, and groundbreaking materials science. Initially conceived as tools for planetary colonization and terraforming, these colossal machines were designed to reshape hostile environments. Their immense size and power made them ideal for clearing vast swaths of alien terrain, constructing enormous structures, and defending nascent human settlements against indigenous life forms. As humanity spread across the stars, Titans evolved alongside them, becoming more specialized and sophisticated. The transition from construction giants to war machines came gradually, spurred by increasing conflicts between human colonies and encounters with hostile alien species. The same attributes that made Titans excellent for terraforming, their size, durability, and raw power, also made them formidable weapons of war. Military engineers began retrofitting these behemoths with weaponry, transforming them into the god machines of battle we recognize today. During the Age of Strife, as human civilization fractured and regressed, much of the knowledge regarding Titan construction was lost. Isolated forge worlds, desperately clinging to fragments of ancient lore, became the sole bastions of Titan production and maintenance. This period saw the birth of the cult Mechanicus, whose members revered these machines as avatars of the Omnissiah, viewing their complexity as divine. The Horus Heresy marked a dark chapter in Titan history. This galaxy-spanning civil war saw Titan legions turn against each other, with some pledging allegiance to the traitorous war master Horus. The conflict resulted in the destruction of countless irreplaceable Titans and the corruption of others by chaos influences. In the aftermath, the loyalist Titan legions were reorganized, becoming a vital part of the Imperium's military might. Throughout the millennia, new classes of Titans have been developed, each designed to fill specific tactical roles. The Warlord class, with its balance of firepower and mobility, became the mainstay of many Titan legions. The Colossal Imperator class, bristling with cathedral-like superstructures, embodied the fusion of military might and imperial faith. Smaller classes like the Warhound were created for reconnaissance and swift strikes. The development of Titan technology has not been a linear progression. Many advancements have been offset by losses of knowledge. The Mechanicus constantly strives to recover lost STC templates and decipher ancient schematics, hoping to unlock the secrets of more powerful or efficient Titan designs. This quest has led to the rediscovery of some patterns and the creation of new variants based on fragmented knowledge. One of the most significant developments in Titan history was the refinement of the Princeps neural interface. Early versions were crude and dangerous, often resulting in mental trauma or death for the operator. Over time, the Mechanicus perfected this technology, allowing for deeper, more stable connections between human and machine. This advancement not only improved Titan performance, but also gave rise to the revered position of Princeps Maximus. The role of Titans in Imperial history extends beyond mere military engagements. These god machines have become symbols of Imperial might and technological supremacy. The arrival of a Titan on a battlefield can turn the tide of war and inspire unparalleled awe and terror. Their presence at Imperial ceremonies and triumphs serves as a potent reminder of the Imperium's power and the Mechanicus's indispensable role in maintaining it. Throughout their long history, Titans have faced numerous challenges. The scarcity of resources required for their construction and maintenance has led to political maneuvering and sometimes outright conflict between Forge worlds and Imperial authorities. The loss of entire Titan legions during catastrophic campaigns has forced the Mechanicus to develop new production and training methods to replenish their ranks. The paramount feature of Titans lies in their sheer scale, dwarfing conventional war machines and infantry alike. These behemoths tower over battlefields, their silhouettes visible for kilometers, inspiring awe in allies and terror in foes. Their massive frames house an intricate network of systems, each a marvel of engineering in its own right. At the core of every Titan resides its plasma reactor, a miniature sun harnessed within layers of shielding and containment fields. This power source generates an immense amount of energy, necessary to fuel the Titan's weapons, drive its locomotion, and maintain its vital systems. The management of this reactor requires constant vigilance and expertise, as even minor fluctuations can lead to catastrophic results. The locomotion of these colossi is achieved through a complex system of servo motors, hydraulics, and artificial musculature. Each step is a carefully orchestrated dance of mechanical precision, distributing hundreds of tons of weight across terrain that would crumble beneath lesser machines. The ground trembles with each footfall, a physical manifestation of the Titan's might. Void shields form the primary defense of these war engines, creating layers of energy that can repel most conventional attacks. These shields are not mere static barriers, but dynamic fields that adapt to incoming threats. The technology behind void shields remains one of the most closely guarded secrets of the Adeptus Mechanicus, its intricacies known only to a select few. The weaponry of Titans is as diverse as it is devastating. From volcano cannons that can vaporize tanks with a single shot to quake cannons that rupture the Earth itself, each armament is a testament to humanity's martial ingenuity. Many of these weapons are unique to Titans, their size and power requirements making them impractical for smaller platforms. Perhaps the most enigmatic feature of Titans is their machine spirit. Far more than a simple artificial intelligence, the machine spirit is revered as a fragment of the Omnissiah's consciousness. It possesses a will of its own, sometimes cooperating with its crew, other times requiring placation through ritual and prayer. The true nature of these machine spirits remains a topic of debate even among the most learned tech priests. The command structure within a Titan is centered around the Princeps, linked directly to the machine systems through the manifold. This neural interface allows for unprecedented control and reaction times, but it comes at a cost. The mental strain on the Princeps is immense, requiring years of training and conditioning to withstand the psychic feedback of melding with such a powerful entity. Supporting the Princeps is a crew of Moderati, each responsible for specific systems within the Titan. These individuals undergo rigorous selection and training, their roles crucial in maintaining the complex balance of the war machine's operations. The synergy between crew members can mean the difference between victory and catastrophic failure on the battlefield. Tech priests form an integral part of a Titan's ecosystem, their role extending beyond mere maintenance. They are the keepers of the machine's spirit, performing daily rituals to appease the Omnissiah and ensure the Titan's continued function. Their knowledge of the machine's inner workings is unparalleled, passed down through generations of careful study and reverence. The sensory array of a Titan is a marvel in itself, combining traditional Auspex technology with more esoteric systems. Some Titans possess limited precognitive abilities, allowing them to anticipate enemy movements moments before they occur. Others have empathic fields that can sense the morale of nearby troops, both friend and foe. Titans also serve as mobile command centers, their vast interiors housing strategic command posts, communication relays, and even small factories for producing ammunition and replacement parts. This self-sufficiency allows them to operate independently for extended periods, making them invaluable in protracted campaigns. The psychological impact of Titans on the battlefield cannot be overstated. Their presence can bolster allied forces' morale while shattering enemy resolve. The sight of a Titan striding through the fog of war, weapons blazing, has turned the tide of countless battles throughout Imperial history. In essence, Titans embody the pinnacle of Imperial war technology, each a unique fusion of ancient knowledge, technological marvel, and spiritual reverence. Their secrets extend far beyond their imposing exteriors, making them not just weapons, but living legends of the Imperium's might. Titans embody the Imperium's approach to warfare on a grand scale. Where other factions might rely on overwhelming numbers or esoteric technologies, the Imperium brings forth these walking fortresses as a statement of its dominance. In a galaxy where the enemies of mankind are myriad and monstrous, Titans stand as a bulwark against the tide of Xenos, heretics, and demons that threaten humanity's existence. The Adeptus Mechanicus, custodians of these god machines, view Titans as more than mere weapons. To the tech priests, each Titan is a physical manifestation of the Omnissiah's will, a holy relic that embodies the union of spirit and machine that they so fervently worship. This reverence elevates Titans beyond the realm of military assets, turning them into symbols of faith and objects of veneration. In the political landscape of the Imperium, Titan legions serve as powerful bargaining chips. The deployment of even a single Titan can shift the balance of power in a planetary conflict, making them highly sought after by Imperial commanders and planetary governors alike. The Mechanicus carefully guards its authority over these war machines, using their scarcity and power as leverage in negotiations with other Imperial institutions. Titans play a crucial role in the Imperium's defensive strategy. Many Forge worlds and other vital planets host permanent garrisons of Titans, their mere presence deterring potential invaders. In times of dire need, these god machines can be rapidly deployed to nearby systems, serving as a mobile reserve force capable of turning the tide of seemingly lost battles. The psychological impact of Titans extends beyond the battlefield. Tales of their exploits spread across the Imperium, bolstering morale and reinforcing faith in the Emperor's might. Conversely, enemy forces that have witnessed the destructive capability of Titans firsthand often spread tales of terror, demoralizing their comrades and sometimes leading to surrender before a battle even begins. In the grand narratives of the Imperium's history, Titans feature prominently. From the Great Crusade to the Horus Heresy and throughout the countless wars that followed, these behemoths have left their mark on the galaxy. Legendary battles are often recounted through the actions of specific Titans and their crews, their names etched into the annals of Imperial lore. The rarity and power of Titans make them prime targets for the Imperium's enemies. Chaos forces seek to corrupt and turn these machines against their former masters, while Xenos races attempt to destroy or capture them to study their advanced technology. This constant threat necessitates not only physical protection, but also spiritual vigilance to safeguard the machine spirits from corruption. Titans serve as living relics of humanity's technological peak. Many of the systems and weapons they employ are irreplaceable, their methods of creation lost to time. As such, each Titan represents a link to humanity's past, a tangible connection to the knowledge and capabilities of the Dark Age of technology. The Collegia Titanica, the organization responsible for Titan operations, occupies a unique position within the Imperium's military structure. While nominally part of the Adeptus Mechanicus, Titan legions frequently operate alongside other Imperial forces, forging bonds of brotherhood in the crucible of war. This collaboration often leads to a complex web of alliances and obligations that span centuries. In the grim darkness of the far future, where the Imperium is beset on all sides by existential threats, Titans stand as a beacon of hope and a symbol of humanity's resilience. Their thunderous footsteps and earth-shattering weapons serve as a reminder that, despite the losses and setbacks, mankind still possesses the strength to face any foe, no matter how terrifying. As the Imperium continues its eternal vigil against the darkness, Titans remain one of its most potent and awe-inspiring weapons. Their secrets, hidden within their massive frames, continue to intrigue and inspire, driving the endless quest for knowledge in a universe where such pursuit is both revered and feared. The interaction of Titans with other elements of the Warhammer 40,000 universe is complex and multifaceted, reflecting their unique status as both military assets and objects of veneration. On the battlefield, these colossal war machines form the backbone of many Imperial campaigns, working in concert with various other forces to achieve victory. In conjunction with the Imperial Guard, Titans serve as mobile fire bases, providing devastating long-range support and acting as impenetrable anchors for defensive lines. Their presence allows for more aggressive tactics, as infantry and armor units can advance under the protective umbrella of a Titan's void shields. Conversely, these smaller units play a crucial role in protecting the Titans from close-range threats and infiltrators. Space Marines, the Emperor's finest warriors, often fight alongside Titans in the most critical engagements. The combination of Titan firepower and Astartes' tactical flexibility creates a synergy that few enemies can withstand. In many campaigns, Knights of the Adeptus Mechanicus accompany Titans, serving as escorts and rapid response units, their smaller size allowing them to navigate terrain impassable to their larger counterparts. The relationship between Titans and the Imperial Navy is one of mutual support. While Titans dominate ground warfare, they rely on the Navy for transport between war zones and orbital fire support. In planetary assaults, the sight of Titans disembarking from massive landers, flanked by squadrons of attack craft, is often enough to break enemy morale before the battle truly begins. Inquisitors sometimes requisition Titans for specific missions, particularly when facing demonic incursions or Xenos threats of unprecedented scale. The machine spirits of Titans have proven resistant to certain forms of corruption, making them invaluable in campaigns against Chaos forces. Among the Adeptus Mechanicus, Titans occupy a hallowed place. Tech priests study every aspect of these machines, from their ancient weaponry to the quirks of their machine spirits. This reverence sometimes leads to tension with other Imperial organizations who view Titans primarily as weapons rather than divine avatars. The enemies of the Imperium have developed various strategies to counter the threat posed by Titans. Tyrannid bio-Titans, monstrous creatures engineered specifically to combat these war machines, engage in titanic duels that reshape the landscape. Orc Gargants, crude but effective imitations of Imperial Titans, match their adversaries in size if not in technological sophistication. Eldar Phantom Titans, while smaller than their Imperial counterparts, make up for it with advanced technology and the unparalleled psychic abilities of their pilots. These engagements often take on an almost ritualistic quality, with the fate of entire worlds hanging in the balance. Necron monoliths and other super-heavy constructs present a unique challenge to Titan crews. The advanced technology of these ancient Xenos often confounds traditional tactical doctrines, forcing adaptation and innovation on the battlefield. Chaos Titans, corrupted versions of their loyal counterparts, are perhaps the most dreaded opponents. These twisted war machines, their machine spirits driven mad by the influence of the ruinous powers, retain all the devastating capability of loyalist Titans while being freed from the constraints of logic and self-preservation. The influence of Titans extends beyond direct military applications. Forge worlds vie for the honor of producing and maintaining these god machines, with successful fabrication often elevating a world status within the Mechanicus hierarchy. This competition drives innovation and the rediscovery of lost technologies, albeit at a glacial pace by the standards of humanity's past. In diplomatic spheres, the presence or absence of Titan support can sway negotiations between imperial worlds. Planetary governors may pledge vast resources in exchange for the protection of even a single Titan, knowing that such a war machine could be the difference between survival and annihilation in the face of invasion. The machine spirits of Titans, with their distinct personalities and centuries of accumulated experiences, sometimes forge connections with other entities in unexpected ways. There are tales of Titans responding to the prayers of desperate civilians, acting autonomously to defend Imperial shrines, or developing inexplicable aversions to certain enemies or environments. As repositories of ancient technology, Titans often become the focus of quests by various factions seeking to uncover long-lost knowledge. Heretics and rogue tech priests may attempt to steal Titan components, while Mechanicus expeditions scour battlefields in the aftermath of Titan engagements, hoping to recover fragments of arcane tech amidst the devastation. The internal structure of a Titan is a marvel of engineering, a labyrinth of corridors, chambers, and systems that work in harmony to bring the god machine to life. At its core lies the plasma reactor, a miniature sun contained within layers of shielding and coolant systems. This powerhouse feeds energy to every part of the Titan, from its massive weapon systems to the life support for its crew. Surrounding the reactor is the main engine room, a cathedral-like space filled with towering pistons, gyroscopic stabilizers, and banks of cogitators. Here, engine seers and tech priests work tirelessly to maintain the delicate balance of the Titan systems, their prayers and rituals as crucial to its operation as their technical expertise. The command center, known as the bridge, sits high in the Titan's body. This is where the Princeps interfaces with the machine spirit through the manifold, a neural link that allows direct control over the Titan's functions. Surrounding the Princeps are the Moderati, each responsible for specific systems such as weapons, shields, or communications. Sensoria decks house the complex array of auspex and augury systems that serve as the Titan's eyes and ears. These chambers are staffed by specialist crews who interpret the vast amount of data flowing in, providing the Princeps with a comprehensive view of the battlefield. Weapon mounts are integrated throughout the Titan's frame, each a self-contained system with its own power supply, targeting array, and ammunition feeds. The size of these weapons often requires entire chambers dedicated to their operation and maintenance. Void shield generators occupy strategic points within the Titan, projecting layers of energy that can repel most attacks. These systems require constant monitoring and adjustment to maintain their effectiveness in the face of enemy fire. The Titan's limbs house massive servo motors and hydraulic systems that enable its movement. These mechanical muscles are controlled by a complex network of nerve-like circuitry that translates the Princeps' commands into physical action. Spread throughout the Titan are maintenance bays and repair stations where tech priests can quickly address damage or perform ritual maintenance. These areas often double as shrines to the Omnissiah, filled with incense burners and sacred icons. Crew quarters, while Spartan, provide necessary rest areas for the Titan's human elements. These spaces are often tucked away in the machine's lower levels, protected by layers of armor and void shields. Ammunition stores and fuel reserves occupy significant internal volume, carefully placed to balance the Titan's massive weight. These areas are heavily protected and compartmentalized to prevent catastrophic chain reactions in case of a breach. The Titan's head, apart from housing main sensory arrays, often contains a strategic command center. Here, military leaders can oversee entire campaigns, protected by the Titan's formidable defenses. Ventilation systems run throughout the God Machine, regulating temperature and filtering air. In many designs, these systems can be sealed to protect against chemical or biological attacks. Internal transport networks, including elevators and access shafts, allow crew members to move quickly between levels during battle. Emergency systems are in place to seal off sections in case of hull breaches. At the very heart of the Titan lies the sanctum of its machine spirit. This chamber, accessible only to the highest-ranking tech priests, houses the arcane technologies that give the Titan its quasi-sentience. The exact nature of what resides here remains one of the Mechanicus's most closely guarded secrets. The hierarchical structure within a Titan mirrors its physical layout. At the apex is the Princeps, whose authority over the machine is absolute. Below the Princeps are the Moderati, each overseeing critical systems and the crews that operate them. Tech priests form a parallel hierarchy, led by the Magos in charge of the Titan's spiritual and mechanical well-being. Their authority often intersects with that of the command crew, leading to a delicate balance of power within the God Machine. Support staff, including Medicae personnel, logistics officers, and various specialists, round out the Titan's internal organization. Each plays a vital role in maintaining the complex ecosystem that allows the war engine to function in battle. This intricate blend of technology, faith, and human expertise makes each Titan a unique entity, its internal workings as much a testament to the Imperium's might as its outward appearance. The plasma reactor core forms the beating heart of every Titan, a fusion-based power source that harnesses the same energy that fuels stars. This technological marvel generates an immense amount of power, allowing the God Machine to operate its massive frame and devastating weapons. The containment and regulation of this miniature sun require incredibly advanced systems, many of which are poorly understood even by the Mechanicus adepts who maintain them. Void shield technology represents one of the most enigmatic defensive systems in the Imperium's arsenal. These energy fields can repel most conventional attacks, dissipating or deflecting incoming fire. The principles behind void shields remain a closely guarded secret, with only the highest-ranking tech priests fully comprehending their operation. The machine-spirit interface, known as the Manifold, stands as a pinnacle of human-machine integration. This neural link allows the princeps to commune directly with the Titan's artificial intelligence, forming a symbiotic relationship that blurs the line between human consciousness and machine logic. The exact nature of this interface is shrouded in mystery, with some theorizing that it taps into the warp itself to achieve its unprecedented level of control. Weaponry mounted on Titans often incorporates lost or barely understood technologies. Volcano cannons, capable of vaporizing tanks with a single shot, utilize principles of directed energy that surpass anything in common use. Quake cannons, which can rupture the Earth itself, employ gravitational manipulation techniques that defy conventional physics. The locomotion systems of Titans represent a triumph of biomechanical engineering. Artificial muscles composed of electroactive polymers and exotic alloys provide the strength necessary to move the colossal frame. These systems mimic organic musculature, but on a scale and with a level of precision that far surpasses anything found in nature. Sensory arrays employed by Titans go beyond conventional Auspex technology. Some incorporate limited precognitive abilities, allowing the machine to anticipate enemy movements moments before they occur. Others utilize quantum entanglement principles for instantaneous communication across vast distances, bypassing the limitations of traditional Vox networks. The armor plating of Titans often incorporates self-repairing nanomaterials capable of sealing small breaches and resisting corrosive attacks. This technology, a relic of humanity's golden age, is virtually irreplaceable in the current era, making each Titan's hide a priceless artifact. Gyro stabilization systems allow Titans to maintain balance despite their enormous size and the chaotic conditions of the battlefield. These devices employ principles of inertial manipulation that enable the war machines to traverse terrain that would be impassable to lesser vehicles. Many Titans possess limited ability to self-repair through the use of automated systems and swarms of repair servitors. These diminutive robots, guided by subroutines of the Titan's machine spirit, can perform basic maintenance and combat repairs, greatly extending the God Machine's operational lifespan in protracted engagements. The life support systems within Titans often incorporate archaeotech filtration and atmospheric regulation technologies. These allow the crew to survive in environments ranging from airless moons to toxic death worlds, making the Titan a self-contained ecosystem capable of extended deployment in the most hostile conditions. Targeting systems utilized by Titan weaponry combine predictive algorithms with artificial intelligence, allowing for unprecedented accuracy even at extreme ranges. Some of these systems are rumored to incorporate psychic components, tapping into the latent abilities of certain crew members to enhance their effectiveness. Energy management within a Titan involves superconducting materials and quantum energy storage devices that can handle the massive power outputs required for its operation. These systems allow for the rapid redistribution of energy between various subsystems, enabling the Titan to prioritize shields, weapons, or locomotion as the tactical situation demands. The command and control systems of Titans often incorporate hololithic displays and augmented reality interfaces that provide the crew with an unparalleled view of the battlefield. These systems can process and display vast amounts of data, giving the princeps a god's eye view of the conflict. Some of the more esoteric technologies found in Titans include temporal stabilization fields, which can protect critical components from the effects of enemy chrono weapons or warp-based temporal distortions. While rare, these devices highlight the extent to which Titan tech pushes the boundaries of known physics. The machine spirit of a Titan, far more advanced than those found in lesser vehicles, borders on true artificial intelligence. Some tech priests theorize that these spirits may be fragments of human consciousness, imprinted on the machine's core during its construction or accumulated over centuries of operation. The true nature of these quasi-sentient entities remains one of the Mechanicus's most closely guarded secrets. The cult Mechanicus views Titans as supreme embodiments of the Omnissiah's will, each a walking temple to the machine god. This belief permeates every aspect of Titan operation, from daily maintenance rituals to the feverish devotion of battle. Tech priests assigned to these god machines often spend decades studying their systems, considering it a holy quest to unravel the mysteries hidden within. Titan crews form tightly knit brotherhoods, their bonds forged through shared experiences and the intimate connection to their machine. Many develop superstitious practices, believing certain rituals or actions will please the Titan's machine spirit and ensure its cooperation in battle. These customs can range from the recitation of specific litanies before startup to the placement of blessed trinkets at key points within the Titan's frame. The princeps, as the direct interface with the Titan's machine spirit, often takes on a semi-mystical status among the crew. Their ability to commune with the god machine is seen as a divine gift, and many develop reputations for prophetic visions or uncanny intuition in battle. Some princeps report experiencing the memories of their predecessors through the manifold, suggesting a form of ancestral communication through the machine spirit. Titan legions maintain strict hierarchies and traditions dating back to the Great Crusade. Each legion has its own heraldry, battle honors, and legendary tales passed down through generations. These stories form a crucial part of the legion's identity, with young crew members expected to memorize and recite them as part of their training. The concept of machine spirits is taken to its extreme with Titans. Crew members often speak of their Titan as a living entity with its own personality, preferences, and even moods. Tech priests carefully monitor these moods, interpreting them as omens or warnings from the Omnissiah. Some machine spirits are known for their bloodthirst, while others are revered for their steadfast loyalty or tactical acumen. Ritual scars and augmetic enhancements are common among Titan crew members, seen as ways to bring themselves closer to the machine ideal. Many voluntarily undergo extensive cybernetic modification, viewing it as a form of devotion and a means to better commune with their god machine. The recovery and repair of damaged Titans take on the air of religious ceremonies. Tech priests perform complex rites to soothe the machine's pain, while engine seer teams work tirelessly to reattach limbs or repair vital systems. The resurrection of a fallen Titan is celebrated with the same fervor as a saint's holy day. Each Titan develops its own culture and traditions over centuries of service. Crew quarters are often adorned with relics from past battles, each with its own story and significance. Some Titans are known to adopt certain objects or decorations, with crews noting improved performance or cooperation from the machine spirit when these items are present. The concept of sacrifice is deeply ingrained in Titan culture. Crew members understand that their lives are insignificant compared to the survival of their god machine. Stories abound of princeps who willingly gave their lives to save their Titans, their final acts ensuring the machine could continue to serve the Imperium. Training for Titan crews combines rigorous technical education with spiritual instruction. Aspirants spend years studying not just the operation of the god machine, but also its history, the philosophies of the cult Mechanicus, and the proper ways to honor the machine spirit. Only those who excel in both areas are considered worthy of serving aboard a Titan. The destructive capability of Titans is viewed not just as a military asset, but as a form of divine retribution against the enemies of the Omnissiah. The obliteration of heretical forces or Xenos threats is seen as a purifying act, with many crews keeping meticulous records of their cleansing actions as a form of religious observance. Titans often bear names that reflect their perceived personalities or notable achievements. These names are treated with great reverence, spoken in hushed tones by those who serve aboard them. The renaming of a Titan is a rare and solemn occasion, usually done only after acts of exceptional valor or following a profound transformation of its machine spirit. The loss of a Titan in battle is mourned as deeply as the fall of a great hero. Memorial services are held not just for the crew, but for the machine itself, with tech priests offering prayers for its machine spirit to find its way back to the Omnissiah. Salvage operations to recover fallen Titans are conducted with the solemnity of sacred quests, no expense spared to reclaim even a fragment of the holy machine. The scarcity of resources required for Titan construction and maintenance presents a constant challenge. Rare alloys, exotic materials, and irreplaceable components often necessitate perilous expeditions to long-lost worlds or dangerous negotiations with rogue traders. The Adeptus Mechanicus guards its sources jealously, leading to political tensions with other Imperial factions vying for access to these precious materials. Corruption of a Titan's machine spirit poses an ever-present threat. Exposure to warp energies or chaos influence can twist the god machine's quasi-sentient core, turning it against its masters. Vigilance against such corruption requires constant spiritual and technological safeguards, with even the slightest anomaly treated as a potential catastrophe in the making. The sheer size of Titans makes them vulnerable to specialized anti-Titan weaponry. Enemy forces often concentrate their efforts on bringing down these behemoths, knowing the devastating impact their loss can have on Imperial morale and battlefield effectiveness. This necessitates complex defensive strategies and places immense pressure on support units to protect their towering allies. Maintaining the secrecy of Titan technology while deploying them in battle creates a complex logistical challenge. The risk of capture or study by enemy forces must be balanced against the need for field repairs and maintenance. Tech priests must often make difficult decisions about which systems can be exposed to potential compromise and which must remain shrouded in mystery, even if it means reduced combat effectiveness. The psychological strain on Titan crews, particularly Princeps, can be immense. The neural link with the machine spirit exposes them to sensory overload and the risk of mental contamination. Cases of Princeps losing their sanity or becoming obsessively merged with their Titans are not unheard of, requiring constant monitoring and occasionally intervention by senior tech priests. Technological regression poses a significant threat to Titan legions. As knowledge is lost over millennia, the ability to repair or replicate certain systems diminishes. Each battle risks the permanent loss of irreplaceable technology, forcing difficult decisions about deployment and engagement strategies. The immense power requirements of Titans can strain local resources, especially during prolonged campaigns. Ensuring a steady supply of fuel and energy often requires dedicated supply lines, vulnerable to enemy disruption. Some campaigns have been lost not through direct combat, but by the gradual starving of Titans' insatiable power needs. Internal political conflicts within the Adeptus Mechanicus can impact Titan operations. Different Forge worlds may jealously guard their unique modifications or discoveries, hindering the sharing of crucial advancements. Rivalries between Titan legions can lead to uncoordinated battlefield actions, potentially squandering the god machine's effectiveness. The long lifespan of Titans can lead to conflicts between ancient battlefield doctrine and evolving warfare tactics. Princeps with centuries of experience may struggle to adapt to new threats or strategies, while younger crews might lack the deep understanding of their machine's full capabilities. Balancing tradition with innovation remains an ongoing challenge. Environmental hazards pose unique threats to Titans. Operating in extreme conditions, from corrosive atmospheres to gravitational anomalies, can stress systems beyond their design parameters. Adapting to diverse planetary conditions often requires extensive modifications, each carrying the risk of unforeseen complications. The rarity of skilled personnel capable of operating and maintaining Titans creates a constant strain on resources. Training new crews is a lengthy process, and the loss of experienced members can cripple a Titan's effectiveness. This personnel shortage often forces difficult decisions about deployment and risk assessment. Balancing the need for battlefield effectiveness with the preservation of ancient and poorly understood technology creates ongoing tension. Tech priests must weigh the risk of losing irreplaceable systems against the strategic value of full deployment, often leading to heated debates with military commanders unfamiliar with the true rarity of Titan components. The sheer destructive capability of Titans can be a double-edged sword. Their deployment often results in massive collateral damage, potentially destroying the very resources or population centers they were meant to protect. This destructive potential requires careful strategic planning and can limit their use in certain theaters of war. The semi-sentient nature of Titan machine spirits can lead to unpredictable behavior in combat situations. Reports of Titans acting autonomously or defying direct orders are not uncommon, particularly in the heat of battle. Managing these powerful and sometimes capricious entities requires a delicate balance of technical skill and almost shamanistic intuition from their crews. Dies Irae, an Imperator-class Titan, stood as one of the most infamous god machines in Imperial history. Its legacy of destruction stretched from the Great Crusade to the Horus Heresy, where it turned traitor and wreaked havoc on loyalist forces. The Dies Irae's machine spirit was known for its bloodthirst, often pushing its crew to extremes of violence even before its fall to chaos. Storm Herald, a warlord-class Titan of the Legio Tempestus, gained renown for its uncanny ability to predict and manipulate battlefield conditions. Its princeps, Ethelred Gorn, claimed the Titan could commune with the very storms it was named after, using atmospheric disturbances to confound enemy targeting systems and enhance its own weaponry. The Adamant Resolve, a venerable Reaver-class Titan, earned its place in Imperial annals through sheer endurance. It survived 3 separate campaigns where all other Titans in its battle group were destroyed, earning it a reputation as unbreakable. Tech priests studied its machine spirit, believing it had developed a unique form of self-preservation protocols. Omniscia's Fist, an ancient warlord-class Titan, was revered for its supposed direct connection to the machine god. Its machine spirit was said to provide visions of future battles to its princeps, though the accuracy of these prophecies remained a topic of debate among the Mechanicus. The Ferrum Mori, a specialized warhound-class Titan, gained notoriety for its exceptional skill in urban warfare. Its compact frame and agile movement allowed it to navigate city environments with surprising grace, earning it the nickname Steel Ghost among Imperial Guard units it supported. Invicta Aeternis, an Imperator-class Titan, stood as a symbol of Imperial might for over 5 millennia. Its imposing frame bore the scars of countless battles, each mark meticulously documented and revered. The Invicta Aeternis was said to house the largest collection of battle honors ever bestowed upon a single war machine. The Crimson Reaper, a Reaver-class Titan turned to chaos, became a terror on loyalist worlds. Its corrupted machine spirit developed a thirst for destruction that could only be sated by constant warfare. The Crimson Reaper's presence on a battlefield was often heralded by inexplicable weather phenomena and electromagnetic disturbances. Gloriana Vindicti, a warlord-class Titan, earned fame for its role in the defense of Forge World Graia. Standing alone against a greenskin horde, it held a crucial manufacturing sector for 3 solar weeks without support, its unyielding stance inspiring nearby Imperial forces to rally and eventually repel the invasion. The Phantom of Golgena, a mysterious warhound-class Titan, gained an almost mythical status among Imperial forces. Reports placed it at crucial battles across the Golgena Reach, often appearing unannounced to turn the tide before vanishing once more. Despite numerous investigations, the Mechanicus never officially confirmed its existence or origin. Luxor Invictus, an Imperator-class Titan, served as a mobile fortress monastery for a chapter of the Adeptus Astartes. This unique arrangement led to modifications that blended Mechanicus and Astartes technology, creating a war machine that embodied the unity of the Imperium's greatest warriors and its most advanced technology. The Banshee's Whale, a Reaver-class Titan, gained infamy for its sonic weaponry. Modified with experimental acoustic generators, its very approach could shatter fortifications and demoralize enemy forces. The constant exposure to these sonic assaults was said to drive its crew to a state of ecstatic frenzy during battle. Cog Triumphant, a Warlord-class Titan, became renowned for its ability to adapt mid-battle. Its tech priests developed a system of rapid weapon swaps, allowing it to reconfigure its loadout to meet changing battlefield conditions. This versatility made it a favorite among strategists planning complex multi-phase engagements. The Argentum Vexillum, an ancient Reaver-class Titan, served as a symbol of unity among the Titan legions. Its hull bore the heraldry of every major legio, and it was traditionally deployed in campaigns that required multiple legions to work in concert, its presence a reminder of their shared purpose. A Hellforge's Fury, a chaos-corrupted Warlord-class Titan, emerged as a nightmare from the Eye of Terror. Its frame, warped by warp energies, constantly shifted and mutated, making it nearly impossible to target effectively. The screams of its fused crew echoed across battlefields, driving mortals to madness. The presence of Titans on a battlefield invariably shifts the course of war. Their massive frames dominate the landscape, serving as mobile fortresses around which entire strategies revolve. Imperial commanders often structure their battle plans to maximize the effectiveness of these god machines, using them as linchpins for both offensive pushes and defensive stands. In siege warfare, Titans excel at breaching fortifications that would withstand conventional bombardment for years. Their immense firepower can reduce adamantium-reinforced walls to slag in hours, opening paths for ground forces to exploit. Conversely, when deployed defensively, a single Titan can hold a strategic choke point against overwhelming odds, its void shields and thick armor shrugging off attacks that would annihilate lesser forces. The psychological impact of Titans cannot be overstated. Their thunderous approach can break enemy morale before a shot is fired, with entire regiments surrendering at the mere sight of a Titan's silhouette on the horizon. This terror effect is a calculated part of Imperial strategy, with Titans sometimes deployed more for their intimidation value than their actual combat potential. In urban environments, Titans transform the nature of city fighting. Their massive strides can cross districts in moments, providing rapid response to breakthroughs or ambushes. However, their size also makes them vulnerable to close-range attacks from buildings, necessitating careful coordination with infantry units to clear their path. The presence of Titans often forces enemy forces to alter their tactics dramatically. Conventional armor becomes nearly useless, leading to the deployment of specialized anti-Titan units or desperate swarming tactics. This restructuring of enemy forces can create opportunities for other Imperial units to exploit, turning the Titan's presence into a force multiplier across the entire theater of war. In naval engagements, ship-based Titans serve as the ultimate boarding parties. Their ability to breach hull plating and clear vast sections of enemy vessels makes them invaluable in void warfare, particularly against Orc-Rock ships or Tyrannid hive ships, where conventional boarding actions would be suicide. The data-gathering capabilities of Titans provide invaluable strategic intelligence. Their advanced sensor suites can map entire battlefields in real time, identifying enemy positions, strength, and movements with unparalleled accuracy. This information, when disseminated to Imperial forces, can turn the tide of even the most challenging engagements. In campaigns against Chaos forces, Titans often serve as spiritual anchors. Their machine spirits, when properly consecrated, can resist warp influence to a degree that surpasses most other war machines. This resilience makes them crucial in battles where reality itself may be under assault from the powers of the Immaterium. The logistical requirements of deploying Titans shape entire campaign strategies. Supply lines must be secured to ensure a steady flow of ammunition and repair materials, often determining the pace and direction of Imperial advances. Entire regiments may be tasked solely with protecting these vital supply routes. In asymmetric warfare, the deployment of Titans can be a double-edged sword. While their combat power is unmatched, their high profile can make them targets for guerrilla tactics or sabotage. Commanders must weigh the benefits of their firepower against the risk of losing such a valuable asset to a hidden enemy. The unique capabilities of different Titan classes allow for diverse tactical applications. Warhound-class Titans, with their speed and agility, excel in reconnaissance and flanking maneuvers. Reaver-class machines often serve as versatile all-rounders, adapting to changing battlefield conditions. The massive Imperator-class Titans act as mobile command centers, coordinating entire war efforts from their towering frames. In planetary invasions, Titans are often among the first units deployed, spearheading assaults on key strategic locations. Their ability to establish beachheads in the face of heavy resistance is unparalleled, creating secure zones for the landing of additional forces. The loss of a Titan in battle can have far-reaching consequences beyond the immediate tactical setback. The morale impact on Imperial forces can be devastating, while the potential capture of its technology by the enemy represents a significant strategic threat. As such, the decision to commit Titans to battle is never taken lightly, with their deployment often reserved for conflicts of the highest importance to the Imperium. Advancements in plasma containment technology could lead to more efficient and powerful reactor cores for Titans. This would allow for increased operational duration and the ability to field more energy-intensive weapons systems. Experimental designs focus on harnessing exotic particles, potentially enabling Titans to tap into dimensional energy sources. Void shield improvements may result in multi-layered defense systems capable of adapting to specific threat types. Research into phase-shifting technology could allow Titans to briefly slip between realms, avoiding devastating attacks. Some tech priests theorize about shields that could reflect enemy fire back at its source. Developments in neural interface technology might deepen the connection between princeps and machine spirit. This could lead to faster reaction times and more intuitive control, but also risks further blurring the line between human and machine consciousness. Ethical debates within the Mechanicus question the long-term implications of such mergers. Weapon systems continue to evolve, with prototypes exploring gravitic manipulation, temporal distortion, and controlled singularities. The challenge lies in scaling these technologies to Titan-grade weaponry without compromising stability or violating the laws of physics, at least not too egregiously. Advances in materials, science could yield lighter yet stronger armor compositions. Self-repairing nanomaterials show promise in extending a Titan's battlefield endurance. Some Forge worlds experiment with living metal alloys, though concerns about potential Xenos contamination limit widespread adoption. Improved locomotion systems may result in more agile Titans. Research into anti-gravitic propulsion could revolutionize movement, allowing for unprecedented maneuverability. However, the energy requirements for such systems remain prohibitive for all but the largest class of Titans. Enhanced sensory arrays might incorporate limited precognitive abilities, allowing Titans to anticipate enemy actions moments before they occur. Quantum entanglement communication systems could provide instantaneous, uninterceptable data links between Titans and command structures. Advancements in AI and machine spirit cultivation may lead to more autonomous Titans. This raises concerns about control and loyalty, with some tech priests advocating for stricter limitations on machine intelligence to prevent potential rebellion. Miniaturization of Titan technology could result in more compact, specialized variants. Scout-class Titans, emphasizing speed and stealth over raw firepower, might emerge as valuable reconnaissance assets. Conversely, research into even larger Titan classes continues, limited mainly by resource constraints and the challenges of planetary deployment. Innovations in warp technology might allow for limited teleportation capabilities, enabling Titans to rapidly reposition on the battlefield. However, the risks associated with such technology, including potential demonic incursion, make its implementation highly controversial. Developments in biomechanical integration could see Titans incorporating vat-grown organic components. This symbiosis of flesh and machine might enhance adaptability and self-repair capabilities, but raises doctrinal questions within the Mechanicus about the purity of the machine. Advancements in power distribution systems could allow for more dynamic allocation of energy during battle. This would enable Titans to instantly reinforce shields, boost weapon outputs, or enhance mobility as the situation demands, increasing their tactical flexibility. Research into temporal manipulation technology, while highly theoretical, could lead to Titans capable of localized time dilation. This might allow them to operate in accelerated time frames, making them appear to move and react at superhuman speeds from an outside perspective. Improvements in machine-spirit interfaces might result in Titans capable of limited self-replication. The ability to birth smaller combat units or repair drones could greatly enhance their battlefield sustainability, though the resource requirements would be immense. The ongoing quest to recover lost STC fragments continually holds the promise of revolutionary advancements. Each discovery has the potential to unlock technologies from humanity's golden age, possibly resulting in Titan designs that surpass even the mightiest current god machines in ways unimaginable to the Imperium's finest tech priests.